Got a white boy on my roster, he be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday, like, what you doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay, hope you have a good day, I'ma see you by 8:50. Then I told him, you treat me so well. He said, cash out for sale. Matter of fact, scratch that, I'ma see you a stack just cause you fine as hell. And I told him, well, thank you, baby. Anything for my favorite lady. Well, I gotta go, they just let me know that I could pick up a Mercedes.
Hi guys, it's your girl T Nasty. Thank you for tuning in to Nasty Closet Podcast. I'm here with my guest Yanna.
Hey.
Yes, we're here to talk about a lot of stuff. This is a entrepreneur. She's also a exotic dancer. We're about to get into some good stuff, some good tea, you know, for all my aspiring dancers that love to ask me questions. She's the one to ask. She knows more than me. So let's get into it. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Tiff?
Girl, we've been scrambling trying to get here, but
man,
before we start, let's cheers because it's about to be a fun show. Cheers to a fun show. Okay, Yanna, how old are you?
Damn. I'm 23.
Okay,
what about you? Shit.
I'm 25. I'm out here, you know. I'm 5 years away from 30, but you already know, you know.
Yeah, we ain't counting that. We ain't counting.
25 is your prime. Don't play with it. But okay, so how did you get into the nightlife, like the exotic dancing nightlife?
So at first, I started off working at Subway. Yeah, I was a baddie at Subway. Bro, my fucking manager hated me. Like, I'm like the type of person that once I'm at the interview, I'm like star student, star employee, number one employee. But once I get hired, I ain't gonna lie, it might switch up a little bit. But she pretty much cut my hours. I'm like, damn, like, like I need some money. Like, I'm a broke, struggling college student. I need to pay my tuition, and she didn't really care. She was just like, it is what it is. So I told my mom what happened, and she was just like, girl, you better shake some ass or something. I'm like, okay. Then I went.
She was playing though.
I didn't care, bro. I needed some money. Like, I did need some money. I was like, I gotta make up like what, $2,500 before I get kicked out of campus. I'm like, nah.
You wasn't trying to get no grants or no loans.
Girl, I had grants, but when you out of state, the tuition is way more. Like,
really?
Girl, yes.
I'm a college dropout, so
girl, me too.
I didn't really even go to college. I went for like a trade, so it's not the same thing. You went to a university?
Yeah, I did.
So you stayed on campus?
I was in a dorm.
Oh,
it was cool.
How'd that work out? Well, you're not in there now, so.
I mean, I love my roommates. My roommates, they like my sisters. Even though we don't all talk like every day, they still my sisters. I can call them. They can call me whenever. The other roommates, I had some weird roommates. It was this one girl. I don't even remember her name. But I think this was like during like my pre-college. I was just like, dang, I hope I'm not paired with this girl when I really move on to campus. But she was so fucking weird. Like, she would just ask me to do
like
everything.
Orientation and stuff?
Yeah, during
she was
orientation.
Trying to get you to be big mom and shit.
No, yes. She asked me, can I go shower? Can I go do this?
Can I go shower?
Girl, can I go eat? Can I go to the cafeteria? Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I don't care. Like, but, I mean, my other roommates, my ride or dies, then my sisters, it was a blast. I don't think I would do it again, but hey.
It was an experience. Do you feel like people need to have that experience? Like,
for sure.
As young adults?
For sure. Because it's like, when you go off to college, that's when you becoming free. That's when you really start to really find yourself. And I feel like if I didn't go to college, I probably wouldn't be taking the, you know, the footsteps or the steps I'm taking right now. I feel like I really found myself when I moved to Baltimore.
So you like feel like you're more rounded?
For sure. I definitely feel like I'm definitely more
well-rounded.
I can't say that. I got these braces on.
Girl, me too. I stumbled in a couple times. Okay, so you were in college, you know, you was working on Subway, wasn't doing it, you know, you calling to your mom, you in Baltimore, whole new different state, you know, your mom is in a different state, so she's telling you, girl, figure it out, you grown. So you figured it out.
On that pole.
So how was the audition? Like, how was the first time? Like, what do you wish you could change about your first ever audition?
I'm not gonna lie, my first audition was so scary. Like, I I grew up in church. Let's start that off. Like, I went to church
you a
every...
Christian or a
Baptist. Okay. I grew up in church. I was in church every day from Monday to Sunday. Literally, every day. If you know, you know. But when I first, like, did my audition, all I was thinking about is church and what my aunt would say and what, like, people would say if they found out I'm dancing. And then I was super nervous and terrified just getting naked in front of people, because I'm like, dang, like, this is definitely out of my element. But I don't know, something about that Players Club movie, I was like,
not the Players Club movie.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta, use what I got right now to get what I want. But hey, I was definitely terrified. Like, I was about to say something, but I ain't about to put myself out there like that. Like,
okay,
go ahead.
So, did you end up wearing real stripper shoes your first audition, or regular heels?
I wore the real thing, like,
for real?
When
That's usually everybody's first mistake is, wearing regular heels.
No, I feel like if you go to an audition, you gotta look the part to get the part. Like, I didn't care. Like, even though I didn't know what to do, I was on YouTube. I'm like, how to look like a stripper with the dress like that. Girl, what? Man, yeah.
I was watching a lot of those before I actually started too. I was like a fresh 18 when I started. So
I think I was like 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
girl.
But yeah, I had my little clear heels on, the little beginner stripper heels. Then I had me a little lingerie piece. I ain't gonna lie, when I first auditioned, they did not hire me though. They was like, girl.
Did you audition at a white club or a black club?
It was like a more mixed club. Like, It had a good mix of gentlemen and then a good mix of urban. But I would say it was more leaning to the white club.
Did it hurt your ego?
No, because I didn't know how to dance.
I'm not even gonna lie. She knows a lot of pole tricks and stuff, and I still don't know not one. And I've been dancing for 6 years on and off.
I'll teach you,
girl. At this point, you really don't need to know, but it's good to know. It keeps you fit. It keeps makes you do something on stage so you don't be looking stupid.
Man.
But people have the misconception that you need to know pole tricks to be a dancer. You really don't.
You sure don't. Like, there's girls that don't know how to do not even just a basic twirl around the pole. They don't know how to twerk. They don't know how to do absolutely shit. But they still go to work, put that smile on their face, and make a bag. Like, I be telling people, like, you do not know how to dance. You don't even know how to dance in order to be a dancer. Like, all you gotta do is just have a nice personality, and people's gonna feed off of that.
Sometimes.
Right.
Some type of sex appeal.
Yeah, and people don't be getting that. They be like, oh, well, I don't got the body, or I don't know how to dance. Shit, I didn't know how to dance either, but one club turned me down and the other one did it. So, shit, you learn as you go, is what I tell people. And that's what I had to do.
So how long did it take you to actually get on your feet and get your shit together after you started?
Girl, not long. I probably quit my job at Subway 2 weeks after starting. Okay. And everybody was like, girl, quit that shit now. Because I was telling them the type of treatment I was getting there. They was not fucking with the kid at all. Like, they like, girl, you gonna quit after today? And I ain't gonna lie, when they told me to quit, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm just like, sorry, I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would I quit my job that's an actual, it's consistent. Like, even though I was making $40 a week, it was consistent. But once you get dancer money, everything changes.
It does.
It changes.
It does. It comes fast, but it goes even faster.
Shit, it came fast. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the type to spend my money when I get it. I save my money, cause I'm not about to spend my shit.
I'm a bad spender. I'm a
spender when I need to be a spender. When I have my moments where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stack my bread up. Then I can have a day where I'm gloomy or sad, and then that's retail therapy. Now, when I have my retail therapy, then I'm a big spender, and it gets a little obsessive. So I be trying to monitor my spending, and I just give myself certain limits to not go over because.
So what are some tricks that you would tell baby strippers how to start saving money and track your money?
80-20 rule. So you're gonna save 80% of your money, and then you're gonna spend 20% of it. That's how I started. And I'm not gonna lie.
But that worked in Baltimore. Would it work out here?
Oh, hell yeah. I still do it.
Okay. Because the cost of living is crazy.
Man, I need
crazy.
But yeah, I did a little 80-20 rule, y'all. It definitely helped me save a lot of money doing that. Because when I first started, I didn't have no guidance on how to save money. I was not gonna lie, I was definitely being a flexer when I first started getting my little stripper ones. I'm like, my little ones. But then, yeah, no. I'm just like, let me just put that shit in my savings and just keep trying to save as much as I can.
Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
So when you started dancing, did you get hired at a black club or a white club?
My first club was a white club.
And do you like white clubs or black clubs better?
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely like the white clubs better. Well, the gentleman clubs better because it's more finessable. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a lazy worker / dancer. I like to work smarter and not harder. And it's like, I could talk a guy head off and just feed him a fantasy like, baby, we gonna run away. I'm gonna cook for you, babe. You don't gotta worry about me. Like, I'm gonna be faithful. I'm gonna do this, or the third. And he gonna empty them pockets. But if you got like a
urban club,
urban clubs, hell no, you gonna have that one customer that's gonna have that $1 making you shake ass for like 2 songs and then gonna finally give you the $1. I don't got time for that.
Or they gonna be like, oh, Susie over here last week she did this and this and X and Y and Z for this. So
girl, that happens in all clubs, and I feel like when you do, well, I do my research. I'm a research type of person when I look at what type of clubs I want to look at. And if you guys are interested in, dancing and researching clubs, I am going to give a little shout out to the Dancers Resource because they have an app where you can look at all the clubs across the world, even if it's out of the United States and different countries, and there's reviews. So I'm doing my little research like, okay, this one's gonna work, this one's not gonna work. But then again, it's always even better to even just go inside, even if you want to be as a customer or just a dancer, and just check the club out for yourself.
Damn.
Okay,
can you explain to the viewers the difference between gentleman clubs and urban clubs?
Well, this is just my personal opinion on the difference between the gentleman and urban clubs. I feel like gentleman clubs, it's a different type of clientele. Like, you're going to have the customers that are pretty much blue collar jobs, corporate America. Like, it's like, how do I say it without being like rude? I feel like
businessmen.
Okay, there we go.
That's only there for 2 or 3 nights, looking for a good time. They're in between flights. You know?
And I feel like with urban clubs, it's more urban. It's more scammers, drug dealers, trappers. It doesn't matter.
Guys that had drug money, washed their money, and now they got, businesses in the hood.
I also feel like the clientele at urban clubs is different too. Like I said, I feel like the clientele there be way cheaper. Like I'm not saying everybody there is cheap, because there is some people that really will throw some bread on you, but majority of them is not throwing bread in there.
I feel like you have to work harder.
You do have to work harder.
Your feet all day.
And I don't like doing all that. Like, I'd rather sit next to somebody and just talk to them and like let them just be mesmerized by my personality.
Because mostly I worked in a lot of I guess gentlemen clubs too, and it's usually predominantly white. And for some reason, for my body type, I learned too, body type really is like a factor in what club you work in, because I'm very petite, and a lot of white men love that. They love petite women. They don't, they like ass and tits, but they don't want the over ass.
They don't want to over exaggerate.
Yeah, like in Miami, you gonna get the big ass and the big tits.
Man, I went to Miami and I was humbled. I was like, oh my god.
Because even your body right now, like you got a nice shape, you still would be considered petite.
Yeah, that's why I said I was humble. Because when you work in gentleman clubs, people always be like, oh, I feel like I'm too. Well, the black girls I work around, they be like, oh, I feel like I'm too big, da, 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 and the whole time they be skinnier than me, and I'm just like, if you go into an urban club, you'll be humble when you see the thickest bitch. Sorry, the thickest girl.
We bleeping it. I'm cussing too, girl.
You gonna be humble when you see the thickest girl, and then you think because you comparing yourself to a skinny white girl. Like, no. Like, that's what I mean when I got humble. I'm thinking I'm thick as fuck. I'm like, I'm thick. I go to fucking Miami. These girls are stallions. Like, I was in love. I'm like, oh my god.
Like that. You out on one kick and shit.
No, for real. But
so, what's your favorite state to work in?
I'm gonna say Baltimore.
For real?
I'm gonna say Baltimore.
When's the last time you've been there?
Since I moved, I mean, Last time I was out there was in December.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be going back out there because I know they miss me.
They ain't been waiting on a kid.
Waiting on me, just wait.
Okay, so after you started dancing, how long were you into your dancing like lifestyle before you decided, let me start, selling clothes, like dancer wear?
That's a good ass question. I mean, I think I started dancing around I'm not even gonna be exact. I don't think I was 19 or 20, so I feel like when I got into the clothes, it was around COVID, right when COVID hit, because when I was in Baltimore, they shut all the damn clubs down. All the clubs were shut down. Even
And that was just your only source of income at the moment?
Girl, yes. And I was so salty because I just got my apartment, new car. I'm like, I'm living life. Then my employment just was done. They closed the clubs down for I think 4 months or 4 or 5 months. And that's when I had to figure out what I was going to do. So I started the little clothing, and then I started my readings. And I was working at Amazon and doing OnlyFans. I'm not going to lie, I'm very diverse, with what I do.
So you're doing 4 things at the same time?
Girl, yes. I just told you
And then on top of that, you did mention to me that you were advocating for the clubs to get put back on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was picket fitting.
Y'all, I done made a stripper protest, okay? Mm-hmm. Y'all Google me. It's gonna pop up, creator of stripper protest. But yeah, our mayor was playing, he was so petty. I don't know what stripper did him wrong, but girl, it's not even funny. I was so mad. I had to do something. He opened up everything else. Gyms is open, regular go-go clubs is open, but not the strip clubs.
I haven't even been to. I've never been to a go-go club.
A go-go club, or just a regular club where people just hang out, and even a hookah lounge is open, but you can't open up the strip club. I'm like, nah, that's just discriminating. You discriminating against the strippers. So I made a little protest. And I was joking about the protest, but my friend put the flyer out on the internet, and when I got into the shower, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna pay this no mind. They gonna think, everybody gonna brush this to the side because we some dancers. But when I tell y'all, after I got out the shower, the flyer was viral. It was viral as fuck. It trended in Baltimore. It was in Texas, Florida, Washington. The shit was trending, and I was like, oh damn, and I really gotta throw a protest.
So how long did it take you to put it together?
Not long. I was just reaching out to everybody. I was like, y'all, we gonna meet right in front of his office, and we gonna protest it, open up the clubs, period.
And it worked.
Yeah, it worked. And it was so crazy because when that happened, it was so many strip club owners and security guards, bar backs. They even came out to support the girls. So that was amazing. And then one of the clubs tried to take ownership of the protest. Yeah, they tried to take credit of what I did. I'm like, this is some Karen shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Because there's a lot of when it comes to I feel like it's different now, but when it comes to dancers, they always make it seem like we just bottom of the barrel. We're just I wouldn't say they just dehumanize us. They make us they put us out in the media like we're just sex objects. Mm-hmm. We're not real people. Very promiscuous. We're only after money. We don't have real lives. Kids. I met broke.
Right.
I heard it all. I met a dentist assistants in school and dancers. I met dancers that's going to school for being a police, being in the actual police academy. I met dancers that have businesses. I met dancers that are nail techs on the side. Yeah. All types of stuff. So dancers that have kids, dancers that have husbands. Everybody's different up in there. So I hate how they always try to stereotype us around one stereotype, because every dancer is different. Yes, we have those dancers who do anything for $1 and do represent us in a bad way, but that's not everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, that one dancer, it's always gonna be that one dancer that's gonna fuck it up for the rest. And I say that because it's me personally, I don't really care what dancers do for money. Just do not do it in the club. If you want to, have sex with a man, have a man play with you in the club, I just feel like that's just out of pocket. I feel like you need to do that out the club, because then men gonna be coming up to the club thinking that we all can do it, and just because Sally Mae over there did it, that means we gonna do it. And I don't like that, and I don't even like going to clubs or working in clubs that even allow stuff like that. No, every club I probably worked at where I stayed there consistently, they do not play that. You letting customers touch up on you. letting this slide and that slide. You letting customers record you on their phone. That's a big thing I also don't like about urban clubs. They be letting them just record you.
They don't play that at
They do
all.
not play that at all.
Stop recording. The DJ would say, stop recording.
Like, and at my club, they catch you recording. They gonna take your phone. They gonna take your phone. They gonna delete it. They gonna go to your recently deleted. And that's why I don't like working in like the urban clubs, because I'm not trying to have my boobs or be exposed on the internet for everybody to see that. Because it's like, it's not for everybody to see. Bitch, pay me.
For real. I feel like, because I feel like a lot of people, they don't know I'm an exotic dancer or that I've danced before until I tell them, because I really don't promote it. I mean, it's all about how you carry yourself. You can promote it, but don't promote it in a trashy way. Like, I see girls on there, but like, butt booty naked, like promoting, come see me and stuff. There's a way you do it though. You can promote like, come see me, I'm at this club tonight, I'm at that club tonight, but you don't have to do it in a vulgar way.
I feel like when girls do that, it's like, it's no purpose in seeing you if you already spreading your ass cheeks on live. Like, they can literally easily screen record that and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna come see you through my phone, like,
later on in my bathroom when I'm like,
yeah. And I don't even be telling people like to come see me. Like, I mean, I just don't do that. Like, I feel like when people like slide into my DM, they be like, where you dance at? Da, 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 trying to just figure out where I dance at. Are you coming to spend money or are you coming to talk to me? Like,
because that's giving low-key setup.
Exactly. Like, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really paranoid all the time. Like, I feel like everything is a setup. I feel like, well, not everything is a setup, but if I feel like it's gonna be a setup, it's a setup. I don't give a fuck. But me personally, I'm not letting nobody know where I work at, because last time I did that, this person came to the club expecting me to talk to him the whole night. I'm like, oh, you're not spending no money on to the next person. I'm like, I'm sorry you came here, but if you came here, you supposed to be spending some money. Like, I'm not about to have a whole combo with you, drinking at the bar for the whole night. Like, that's no, I'm not your drinking buddy.
Like, I can go to a bar for this.
I don't even be letting men buy me drinks like that. I'd rather you give me a tip. Like, I don't need to be getting drunk at work all the damn time. That's just me personally. But yeah, I'll be like, no, babe, I'd rather you just give me a tip. Like,
you're a very spiritual person. You do tarot card readings as one of your side businesses, right?
Yes.
So how do you deal with, like, because the club is a very draining place. How do you reset? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with people's energies 3 times out of the week?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, recently, I just been in my effing mood. Like, usually I sugarcoat things with people, just like so I could spare their feelings and stuff. But now I'm just like, F it. Like, you got me effed up, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel. And like, based off like resetting my energy from being in a draining environment. That's a low. People don't tell you like this when you first started dancing. That's a low vibrational place. It is. Oh my god.
It's a low vibrational place. You get, some people literally go in there for kicks and giggles to just tear dancers down. Like, they'll come in there with a stack of money. They'll set it on their table and they'll literally yes, they'll literally get girls to come up to their table just so they can shit on them.
And I had a customer do that shit to me. I just took his money and threw it up in the air. Like, bitch,
come get it.
I'm like, bitch. Because he did that shit all the time. Like, he would come in with like $3K, sit it on the table. And I was cool with him. So I think that's probably why I didn't get too much in trouble, because I knew the customer. So I'm like, you stay coming in here with all these money and you ain't spending out $1. So I just took his stacks and I was like, and I'm like, man, it's lit. Just throwing his money. And then he was mad, but then I'm like, take a shot and shut up. Like,
some people love that assertive shit. Some guys really do love.
And that's what I learned too, working as a dancer. Because it's like, some guys, they want you to bully them and like be mean to them. That's why I always say be mean to these niggas. Like, be mean to them, because they like that shit sometimes.
A dancer on the internet started a hashtag, make dancers mean again. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I know exactly who you're talking about too. I definitely agree, make dancers mean again, because first off, y'all be sparing these chicks' feelings and y'all be too nice to them, and that's why they starting to think that they can just
do whatever,
say whatever, hang out with you for the free ski and get anything for the free ski. And it's like, no,
I feel like it's the baby dancers messing it up. Like,
they don't know, and the old girls too. Like,
I feel like the baby dancers don't know. Nobody's telling them nothing, so they trying to be over nice to like, oh, I'm trying to be like just satisfy you. People pleasing. Yeah.
No, we not pleasing these tricks. Like, first off, Be mean to these men because first of all, they be up in here married, whole babies and shit coming out, and they be up at the club spending all that money, and they be expecting you to just
that was their baby.
Bow down, literally bow down to them and just give them the girlfriend experience for the free ski when they got a wife.
No.
Y'all doing it wrong. Like,
have you ever dated a customer?
Yeah, I did. I dated this one customer, and he actually ended up becoming like my sugar daddy. He don't like the term sugar daddy,
but he was an older man that gave you money when you asked for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you liked him.
Yeah, he was cute. Mm-hmm. He wasn't like one of them old, ugly ass old men. Every trick I had was. Okay, I ain't gonna say trick like they just don't make
it's just because they call us strippers, but we prefer the term dancer. Right, so it's just a term.
I feel like every person, because I had 2 sugar dads, and they both put me onto game. Like one taught me about stocks and investments, the other one taught me about freaking building onto my business with the clothes. Like, shout out to y'all. I really fucked with y'all. I love y'all still. But
if you still got her number, you know, she's
they definitely got my number. But yeah, they taught me a lot. So I mean, I wouldn't say date customers. I feel like I really dated a customer. I dated those people because
the vibe.
Yeah, it was the vibe, and it was like, you ever just meet somebody and then you just instantly click and it's like, dang, I feel like I'm supposed to be talking to you, or I feel like I'm supposed to be under you, or some shit like that. That was the vibe I got from both of those men every time. Like,
there was customers I met in the club that were like invested into my business, or were like private
sponsors.
Yeah, or just like they were lawyers, they could help me out on the legal side, or they were private landowner, you know, you can rent from them, go under, you know, you don't have to, you know, so, you know, you meet a lot of people in there that do different things that can help you in the long run, and some people aren't, you know, some people that you talk to aren't just looking at you in a sexual way, they just be like, oh, I like your vibe, you're fun. You know, I feel like
if I meet you at the club, you definitely looking at me in a sexual way. Because first,
I feel like the face and the body's inviting. But I've had nights where I've talked to a guy all night and we never got a dance, and they just tipped me all night.
Oh yeah, those nights are the best nights. Like I said, easy money with the gentleman club. Like, I had a customer, he brought me 3 rooms, and all he wanted me to do was give him a hug. A long ass 3-hour hug.
Not a long ass 3-hour hug.
I'm like, oh my gosh, like, he needed a hug.
He did. He needed a big hug.
He said, I had a rough month. Can you just hug me? I'm like, come get this healing energy. Like, gave him a hug for 3 hours, and yeah.
I feel like sometimes dancers are like unlicensed therapists.
For sure, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first started dancing, I danced out here in AZ, so, wait, I lied like shit. I started in Baltimore, but I came out to Arizona and danced when it was like summertime, so I was out here for summer break. And while I was out here, I'm not gonna lie, most of my rooms was therapy venting sessions. Like, people venting about their wives, kids, jobs, bosses, like, just venting. And we sitting there talking like this. I mean, sometimes we be on I'll be on a lap or whatever, but yeah, like, that's how it just be.
Have you ever witnessed a stripper fight?
Girl, I was in a stripper fight.
Are you willing to spill the tea on the stripper fight?
Yeah, because I would fight her again, honestly. So,
it's on site.
Yeah, it's on site. So this stripper fight happened because it was this one girl, she came from Florida, and she knew this one guy that I knew too, and she was salty because we both in a section or whatever, and he making it rain on me, and she all like, that's my trick, like, why are you getting all this money? And I'm just like, cause he fucked with a real one, like, he fucks with me, like,
switching up today,
right? So I'm just dancing or whatever. So then here this hating girl go talking about something, I'm ugly, this and third, and I'm like, bitch, and you're broke. She had a $4 little pile, and I had like 500 ones in my shit. And I'm like, you're broke, like, whatever. So then she hate that I said that, so she pushed me, bro, like, pushed the shit out of me.
And was this a club in Baltimore?
Girl, yes. Okay. I got fired after that day. And I was surprised I got fired because I just defended myself. Like, pushed me. I had them long ass heels on. This was the time where I wore 8-inch heels for the first time that night. So she pushed me, and I definitely.
So you was feeling yourself. You was like, I'm on my high pedestal, my 8-inch heels.
No, I was scared walking around in heels. Like they like that big. I'm like,
but they give off bad girl energy. Like
I was walking around looking like Bambi. Like
you tried, girl.
I tried. That's why she tried me, because I couldn't walk in them heels. But she got walked around that whole fucking club, and I want to walk that ass again. But hey, that was years ago. So
you changed since then.
I definitely changed. I
never got into stripper play. Like
I only say this on site. I literally only say this on site because the bitch still talking shit. She just keeps talking shit. And I'm just like, it's a whole video on World Star. It's a whole video of me just walking your ass across the club and just beating your ass, and you still talking shit. Some people, you just don't even give them the energy, because they just gonna talk their shit regardless. Especially when you get in this lifestyle, like people are gonna talk. So how did your grandma and your mother feel, and your sister when they found out you started dancing? Oh gosh. So I grew up with my aunt.
Yeah.
So when my aunt found out I was a dancer, she was at church.
Oh, not at church.
Bro, I told you I grew up in church. Like
she was at church.
She
called you at church.
Damn near. So somebody had a recording of me. Okay.
Bouncing that.
No, I was on a pole. I was dancing on a pole, and I put it on my Instagram, and somebody screen recorded it and sent it to my aunt while she was at church.
That's why for the longest I never posted that I danced for the longest.
And she called me. She like, so you a dancer now? I'm like, yeah, I am.
Are you gonna pay my bills?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I said, yeah, I am a dancer, and it's helping me pay the tuition. Like, it is what it is. And she was just like, she pretty much was supportive. She was like, I support it. Like, I just hate that I found out this way, but I still support you in whatever you do. But whoever shared that video, your mom's a hoe. like you could have waited until she got out the service. You gonna do that shit at tithes and offerings? Are you serious?
My parents found out. They were mad at first, but once I started giving them money for stuff, then they didn't care anymore.
That's how we go. Like, honestly, like it was like, are you really doing that good? Are you like? She just thought I was just doing this shit for fun.
No, I'm like probably thinking like, because most older people in that generation, the stripping game has changed. When they think of stripping, they think of $2 stripping hoes. They don't think about all the stuff that happened since then, like the glorification of dancers, how dancers have blown up, have whole ass careers from dancing.
Like, look at Black China. She started off as a dancer.
I know so many.
I don't. That's where I stopped at. Black China.
Black China.
She the main one.
Black China, Amber Rose, Miss Eve.
How could I forget about Amber Rose?
Drea on Basketball Wives. There's so many. Cash Doll.
Yeah.
There's so many. Cardi B.
How I forget about Cardi?
Like,
shout out to Cardi,
because she really put dancers on the map
really
to like really do that shit, like to really like further their like horizon when it comes to business.
Yeah,
and stuff
absolutely.
Like that. Because girls get in the game and they don't have a backup plan after the stuff stop, because it's gonna stop eventually. Like, you can't be in this forever.
And that's why I always tell girls when they first start dancing, and like when I guess baby dancers talk to me about asking for tips and stuff, I'd be like, you better start a hustle while you in this industry right now. Start a hustle and perfect it, and then get your ass out of the club, because the club is not gonna last forever. Your body is not gonna last forever. Your facial expression is probably not gonna last forever. Nothing is forever. So I always encourage girls when they ask me for like tips and like what I got to say for them. Yeah, there we go. Advice. I couldn't think of the word. I always tell them like, get in and get out, because you do not want to be the 30 or 40-year-old dancer. You just don't. I don't even want to be a fucking 25, 26.
I'm 25, so I'm like, it's time to stop. This is the last year.
My thing is, for age-wise, I feel like after a certain age, if you still want to be in that type of entertainment, at least be a bottle girl or something, like, or like a waitress or something. But I mean, everybody has a different path. But me personally, I just like to tell people like, get in and get out, because your body is going to start getting tired of always, dancing every night, or just if you're a pole dancer, your body's going to get tired just constantly being on the pole. You could injure yourself. So I always say, get in, get out. Like, I'm trying to get in and get out right now as we speaking. Like, I'm not trying to be there forever.
Has a manager of a strip club ever tried to talk to you?
All of them. What? I mean, yeah, but I keep it strictly business. Like, I would never talk to a manager, bar back, security guard. No. Like, I don't shit where I eat.
If I was to talk to somebody, it wouldn't be the security.
If I was to talk to somebody, it's going to be the fucking owner.
And not the manager.
And he going to get me out of this bitch.
Like, be the wife.
Like, be smart. Be smart about who y'all talk to. Because y'all be talking to these managers and then they be dogging y'all out to everybody else. Like, oh, yo, I hated that was weak. And then the whole time, like, he probably had the weak stuff. Like, that's why I'm like, don't even entertain a security guard manager or whatever. So I even tell people, don't even entertain the owner. Because the owner going to dog you out, too. You can have trash, trash kitty cat, and you go like, just because your shit was trash, get out my club. Like, and people be doing that. Like, I seen that shit happen at one of the clubs out here. This one owner was messing with some girl. I guess he had a bad experience. She didn't work there again. Pussy wasn't holding nothing. It wasn't here for nothing. She got fired.
You just recently got into the influencer route when it comes to, promoting wigs and units. So, if you guys don't know, this is a unit by her.
I did that.
She did that. Cut it, styled it, install it. So yes, and she will be selling wigs real soon for the low. So get in with her. I will, link all her information below so you can get with her. But how did that start?
Honestly, I was just on TikTok and I was just scrolling, and for some odd reason, you know how the algorithm work on TikTok, when you could be thinking of something and it just start popping up.
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, all these wig influencers start popping up, and I'm just like, I need a new wig. So I hit a company up. I'm like, hey, I'll promote your wig or whatever for some free. I'll promote your product or whatever for free ski and so on and so forth, because I didn't have that many followers. I'm still building my followers up on my second TikTok. My first TikTok got some followers, but my second one for my wig stuff, it's still getting built. But they pretty much was messing with me. They like, okay, cool, we'll send it out, and after that it's just been up ever since, and I just been getting all these wigs through the mail. So like Tiff said, I will be selling wigs soon. Some of the wigs have been worn, though, at least once or twice. No more than 2 times.
She wears wigs like motherfucking
I change my
wigs and then
throw that shit out.
Like, you never see that wig again.
Wigs starting off, y'all, at $40. So if y'all want a little $40 wig, human hair,
this one,
I would sell that for I would sell that shit for like $40. But
this one, yes, this is human hair, y'all,
and it's gonna be customized to y'all. So y'all don't gotta worry about styling it yourself. It's gonna have the baby hairs if you want baby hairs or whatever. But yeah, look forward to the little wigs or whatever.
Do you name your wigs?
I used to. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like each wig gave me a different personality.
So what would you name that wig right now? Okay, what about mine?
Egna.
I'm a cute Edna.
You is, cause that's literally what I was going for. I'm like, that's why when I cut your bob earlier,
she was like shorter. I didn't want it this short, but I actually like it now. Now that she did it, but I did not want it this short. I wanted at least shoulder length. She gave me like fashion way high, like high end model vibe. I was like, okay, trust the stylist.
You know the vibes. But for real. I'm not gonna lie, I cut that shit on purpose.
I wanted it like right here.
I'm like, no, she gotta go shorter. I think it looked perfect.
It does. For your outfit. I love it. You did that, and I'm gonna have this wig on for a couple weeks. But she did it on the quick side. It was like very emergency 911, and she did that. She was like, come over early, we gonna do this. And I'm like, okay.
Tell her ass come over at 9 a.m. No, I said come over at 8 a.m. She gonna come at 10. We almost ain't make it here, y'all. Like,
but we're here. We're here, and we got our wine, so we made it here.
Literally. Okay,
it's time to get into the lit part of the show. So I got a little baggie here with some questions. It's just some questions to get to know you better, and statements, yes and no, all that good stuff. So she's gonna reach in here, guys, and pull out some questions.
Let's see.
Take it out once you read it off.
Take it out once I read it off. Okay. I'm dead. Dark skin with perfect teeth or light skin with good hair? What type of question is this?
Which one do you prefer in men? Like, what's your type?
Dark skin with perfect teeth, because dark skin men be having good ass hair too.
Yeah.
And honestly, nothing against the light skin men, but I feel like
I attract light skin men. They're not my type, but I attract them.
let's see.
I'm sorry, light skins.
I attract every.
I like the opposite of me. I want the opposite.
Louis Vuitton or YSL? YSL, because first off, I feel like the leather on the Louis bags, they feel weird to me. Like, it feel like
everybody got a Louis.
That too. And I feel like with the YSL bags, I love YSL. I have 2 bags from them, and they're really good quality. They hold up very well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like with the Louis, they're like, I don't know. I just don't like the leather. I don't like the leather, how the leather is on it. And everybody got it. Let's see. Okay, name the 2 signs you in love with the fastest.
That you fall in love with the fastest. Okay,
there we go. Name the 2 signs that you fell in love with the fastest. Geminis.
I'm a Gemini.
I have such a love and hate relationship for Gemini men. Like, it's really ridiculous. I cannot defeat them motherfuckers.
They're crazy.
They are, but I love it. But I guess the second sign will be Sagittarius.
Okay,
Sagittarius, they so fucking reckless and just ruthless. Good luck. Like, I'm for real. The Sagittarius, they be so calm, but it take that one little snap and they gonna go berserk. Like, you think that your kid not gonna have no problems because they so calm or whatever whole time? That's a fucking maniac that you got right there. Not saying that your kid is one. I'm just saying from what I experienced, they be so calm and then boom, it's like Osama bin Laden was like living with them or something the whole time. Like, I'm so serious. So we got rich housewife or rich aunt. I want to be both, but
you gotta pick one.
I'd rather be a rich housewife because my man gonna take care of me.
So you do want kids?
Yeah, I want kids.
How many kids you want? You gotta actually deliver them right. No surrogacy.
I'm not gonna lie, I literally was thinking about doing surrogacy.
Really?
Yeah.
How about adoption?
I was thinking about adoption too. I definitely was thinking about adoption, but I would definitely be a rich housewife because I want my man taking care of me. Like, do it all for me, baby. I'll hold down the fort while you go make that money for us. But right now, I'd rather be the rich auntie because I like to spoil my nieces and nephews whenever I can with love and attention.
Who's blowing you up? Girl.
My sister.
Okay.
Build with a man or have a man that's already... Come on now. Or have a man that's already established. I want somebody that's established. I'm not trying to build with no man. I'm sorry.
What?
No. I'm not building with somebody. Meet me when you're there. Like, what? No, I'm so for real. Like, I feel like now I say this because I have built with men before. And I feel like when you build with men and they get to that certain level, they switch up. And I feel like
they get the woman that they didn't have a chance with in the beginning. Like,
and that's why I say meet me when you at the top, because honestly, I'm still gonna be at the top too. Right, exactly. I'm not building with no man because they gonna get that confidence once they up there and they gonna feel like they can treat you like whatever, and they gonna try to leave you for somebody else. And I feel like if you're already with somebody that's established, they know that they want you and only you, hopefully. But
okay, so you watched that movie Acrimony?
Yeah.
Who was in the wrong?
Man, okay, now the toxic me is gonna say he was in the wrong, but the now that I'm like maturing, she was kind of in the wrong because it's like she did get paid back, but I could understand.
I feel like she was enamoring him. She was enamoring him from the beginning. If she just established boundaries, it would have never got that far.
That too, but I feel like he should have really held her down a lot better, even though she was over and done with it. She gotta remember, like, she done spent all her money on you. Like, that's why I say, literally, that's why I just said, I want a man that's established. You see how he got established and he flying her all across the world, getting her yachts and stuff. I want my man established because I'd be there if I got like Ferrari.
He went back to the girl that he cheated on her with.
She was sad.
Like, it was just, go watch the movie, y'all. Go watch it.
Karma or revenge?
Yeah, which one you prefer?
I like revenge. I'm not gonna lie.
Evil.
I'm not gonna lie.
What's your zodiac time? Zodiac sign, because you on demon time. Hold up, I said Zodiac
I'm a Capricorn, but I'm not gonna lie. It depends on what type of situation it is. If I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna let karma deal with your ass. Because like I said, I'm spiritual. I will call my ancestors on you.
That's
quick
what
to
I
tap that
really
ass.
thought that you would say karma.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It depends. Because I'm not gonna lie. I can get evil as fuck with the revenge shit. It can get evil. Because if karma taking a little too long, I'm gonna have to take that shit into my own hands. But I'm gonna have to go 50-50 with the karma or revenge. Because I feel like sometimes karma hit people better. Because karma gonna come for the pockets. It's gonna come for lies.
For the hair.
The eyesight.
The skin.
Literally. Your pH balance, karma gonna come for that too. Like, karma don't miss anybody. And y'all think karma not gonna miss out on y'all kids? Y'all better be careful. Because these kids will collect up on your karma debt. Like, people don't understand that. You thinking that, oh, well, I just did some fucked up shit. It's not gonna pass for me. Then you wondering why your kid's sick and dying in the hospital. Your karma. Your karma. No, I'm just saying people karma can literally hop onto their kids. Like, people thinking that they getting away with shit, but the whole time their kid is about to get hit with their karma. Like, So I guess I say it's a 50-50 with the karma and revenge, y'all.
That was a good one, huh?
It was a good one. You want me to keep going?
Girl, if you want to. Really, I got a lot of fingers.
You do? Okay, I'm gonna take 3 more, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna take these last.
I'm gonna keep adding to the bag every time we have a new guest. So.
All right, let's see. Your longest relationship? Alright, my longest relationship was probably 4 years, and he's in jail right now. Free Rio, y'all. If you know Rio, free him, because he ain't play about me, period.
She know that's real, because she said his name.
Hell yeah. That's my best friend for real. Like, even though we ain't together, he know he can call me for whatever.
So, some more wine.
There's not no fucking bail money or no fucking... don't call me for too much. But... call me if you got an event or some shit. Right, wildest school fight. Wasn't you there when I smacked the lunch lady?
Yes, I was. That's what I wanted you to talk about. That's why I wrote it down. She got in a fight with the lunch lady, guys. Yeah. I never ever in my life heard anybody say they would fight. I would fight anybody. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I told my baby daddy about that the other day. He said that's something I would do. I never
Bro, she tried to steal my change. Like, I gave this girl $20 and bought like a Gatorade for $1.50 and then some cookies for $2. And this bitch gave me back $3 in change.
That's how you know she never played about her money, even since high school.
Never played about my money. And I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm short. You give me $3. She like, get out my line. I'm like, what? You gonna just take my money and tell me get out your line, bro? Then she pushed me out the line. After she pushed me, it was cracking after that. She done got cracked in her head with a Gatorade bottle. Did you ever get suspended for that? Girl, I got suspended and they pressed charges on me.
You was only like 16.
I was 16, and I'm not even gonna lie. Even though I was defending myself, I still lost that case. Like, that shit was crazy because shorty ass came to the little thing acting like she didn't speak English, not a lick of English. Had a fucking translator.
I've known this girl since I was a freshman in high school, so. I've been there through some things. We weren't even close in high school. We was just acquaintances because I was really close to your sister. Yeah. But as we got older, we ended up figuring out we had a lot in common.
Yeah, I was quiet as hell in high school.
Well, you was not. You was quiet to everybody else, but when your sister brought you around, you were yourself. You were yourself.
I felt like I was quiet. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like I stayed to myself.
I remember thinking to myself, this girl's crazy.
But it got active when it got active. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like.
But you did. You had your bag. You was walking around with your snacks. You was staying in your leg.
I did have the snacks on deck. I used to sell snacks too. Like, when I tell you I'm a hustler, like, I be trying to get to the bag. So we have, could you see yourself having a baby by the last person you slept with? No, I cannot. I cannot. I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to need that money for that bullshit. Then we're going to have Bratz or Barbie. I'm a Bratz girl. Like,
the Barbie shit been going around so much.
And I need Bratz. I need Bratz
to redo the movie Bratz.
That's all I'm about to say. I need Bratz to come out with a new movie because
that was whack. The movie they came out with was so whack.
Hold up.
They cast everybody so wrong.
So you think the Bratz movie was whack? You talking about the one with Jade and shit? Like, girl, I love that. You talking about the Superstar one?
The live action one.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I'm talking about the Superstar cartoon one.
I like all the cartoons. Yeah. Genie Magic, Rockstar Angels.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
Angels.
I'll tell you, I'm a
shout out to Bratz, y'all, because honestly,
they very influenced my style. Like they.
You do get Bratz, bitch.
I love Bratz. They influenced me.
These are my last little questions I had. And I just feel like breasts is more for our people. Like, they got different type of...
very diverse.
Yeah, very diverse. And I feel like Barbie is now starting to just get diverse. I mean, they was diverse, but they wasn't diverse. They
like,
wasn't.
I even with Jade,
Not the CDs.
even with Jade, the Asian
I
one,
want to see what else in here.
they were putting out there that Asians have style before like, you know.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany.
What? The spelling or what? Or the question? Read that one. No, read it. Yes, because you're talking about trying to skip it.
I was going to skip it.
No.
It says, craziest date you ever been on.
Mm-hmm.
I think the craziest date I ever
It could be a
on,
good crazy or a bad crazy. You don't gotta be like drama crazy.
I think
crazy.
I'm definitely gonna have to bring up Top Golf.
Oh my gosh! I hope y'all follow her.
Oh my! Was you on live when I went live with this? Okay, so y'all, so I
went your own reality show at this point. Like,
no, really,
Yanna.
No, really. I don't know what it is about Top Golf, and
it got bad juju on you.
It got bad juju on me every day. I done took the Top Golf and it ended terribly. So I'm not gonna lie. If I tell you we gonna go to Top Golf, I want to see if you gonna make it.
Initiation.
Top Golf is the initiation. So I guess let me get into why I say Top Golf is crazy, y'all. So the first date I went on with Top Golf, this guy pretty much left me at the table with the bill, and he went to his car to go get his money. I don't know why the fuck he didn't bring his money. Okay, y'all, he was a scammer, y'all. So I guess his piece didn't hit, sadly. And he's like, alright, I'm gonna go to the car and get my money or whatever. And me, I'm drunk as hell at times. I was swinging the little clubs, just having the time of my life. And I didn't even realize this man was gone for like 10 minutes, bruh.
How many shots you had before he left?
I had some strong cocktail drinks. I think I had 4 drinks.
No, this one wine glass has got me.
It got me too. That's why I had to put it down a little bit. But he was gone for like 10 minutes, and then a waitress came up to me talking about something. She gonna hand me that shit. Like, here, babe. I'm like, no, babe.
Sliding the bill.
She's sliding the bill. I'm like, no, babe. You pick that up and take it back. I'm like, my man in the bathroom. Like, I'm like the macaroni cheese bites is messing with his stomach. Like, he in the bathroom. Like, hold that thought. So when she took the bill back, she's like, okay, I understand. I'm like, alright, cool. Once she did that, I ran right to my damn car. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never had done dash before, but when I seen that shit, I'm like, wow. And then when I went to my car, guess who was at the car waiting?
The date,
yes. And then he tried to say that I set him up because I guess his car got broken into because it was no glass nowhere. He trying to say that his car got broken into. They stole his money.
Save space.
Bruh. I'm like, I really didn't care how the date went because I'm like, I never dined and dashed before, so it was an experience. It was an experience. I'm like, would I go on a date with him again? I definitely said I would, but then I was like, it's not my, my type because he can't even afford the bill. Like, it was definitely a low connection that I could not do. And the last one, he was just talking to me too crazy, and I should have threw a drink on his face because I didn't know who he thought he was talking to.
So dating in Arizona, 1 through 10?
0.
You just don't like men in Arizona.
I don't, and I honestly, moving back here, I'm like, damn, now I realize why I left as soon as I turned 18. Like,
Midwest men and like down south men are so different.
They are.
To their women, like
they love
they want to be chased. They want to be bad bitches.
7 minutes in heaven or something. I never played 7 minutes in heaven.
Really? But would you? With somebody you liked?
Mm-mm.
Not even with somebody you liked.
Mm-mm. I played.
Give me all that.
I played spin the bottle before, but I never kissed nobody.
I feel like spin the bottle is too random. I need 7 minutes in heaven with somebody I like.
If I had 7 minutes in heaven,
It would be 7 minutes.
24 hours without your phone or 24 hours without spending money. 24 hours without my phone. I spend money every day.
But I need my phone. Like, I don't have a phone right now, and I'm just struggling.
Kissing on the first date? Absolutely not. I just said I hate kissing. Like, I'm not a kisser.
I'm a kisser.
People be like, since you don't kiss, what do you do? Looking at my lips. Like, boy, shut up. I talk shit. Like, I'm not a kisser, but I will kiss.
Weird.
I will kiss if I have to kiss.
You just peck. You don't
Yeah,
be like
I'm not
making
gonna
out.
full blown make out with you. Like,
Bruh,
I'm not
that's
into
me,
that.
though.
And if you do get me to that level where I'm full blown making out with you, that's because I really fuck with you, and I really feel like, okay, I want to go above and beyond to.
So you don't like when a nigga just grab your neck and just,
No. Mm-mm.
You're just like,
I hate kissing with a passion.
you're just like my older sister. She
Like,
hates kissing.
There's something about spit that just pisses me off. Like, I just cannot do the kissing shit. I don't. Like, I could do everything else, but kissing.
What LME Chopper say in his song?
Spit at my mom.
Yes, that's me.
I'm not gonna. I'm just being nosy. So you can ask me any more questions. I'm gonna save it for your next guest.
Let me see that one. I want to see what the one next.
I think that shit said, "Would you rather be a toilet?" Oh, I got it here.
Yes.
It said, "Would you rather be a toilet or a toothbrush?"
Yeah.
First off,
if you had to pick one,
if I had to pick one,
the both of them nasty as hell.
I just said I hate spit, so I don't know. Skip. That's very trifling of you, Tiffany, to ask that shit.
Bro, you already would have picked one.
Okay,
You would pick toilet.
no, bitch. I'm picking a toothbrush. I would rather a toothbrush and deal with the spit than versus feces.
No, but what if somebody was just got done sucking that peen and then they brush their teeth? Or what if somebody just got done getting shit in their mouth and then say...
Honestly, it's no different because there are people that like to eat poop and drink pee.
And eat butt?
Next
No.
question. Next question, Tamika. like no.
I feel like I have some good questions.
You did. Some of these is like, yeah. Hold on.
Good luck to my next guest, because I'm going to have some even better ones.
I hope so. Netflix and chill or dinner date? Mm-hmm. Dinner date because am I not worth it to go to
High
dinner
maintenance,
with?
girl. You high maintenance.
I'm not gonna lie, I am high maintenance because it's like when you don't have standards, men feel like they can treat you however they want to treat you, and I'm not going for that. When you have standards, you protect yourself from low experiences.
Yep.
So if you think we're gonna chill and Netflix and chill, absolutely not. I'll only Netflix and chill with somebody that I'm gonna just have sex with. It's just gonna be just us having sex.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta leave. You gotta leave right afterwards. You're not finishing this movie. Finish it at your own crib. Like that, I don't know. I just feel like we just chilling there talking, or you trying to impress me. You better take me to a nice ass restaurant. Period. Because I feel like not trying to sound like a pick me or whatever, but back then I was a pick me. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'll be like, I'll do this. I could do this. I need you to match my energy. I could do this for you. What can you do? Like now I'm just like fuck all that.
I feel like as a young 18 or 19-year-old, you really don't know your worth.
You don't, and that's why when you start realizing, you start adding tax, and when you add tax, you start attracting people that you need to attract.
I feel like I didn't know my worth until I was at least 22.
Me too, and I'm 23. Like that's why I'm like I'm not cutting these men no slack because they know exactly what they want in a woman, and for us women, we should know exactly what we want in a man and how we should have men treat us.
The thing is, women
no slack.
I feel like as women, we have like it's more urgent for us to find our someone because we have a biological clock. Men can keep going like until they're 50. Like women, we feel like we need to have kids, be married, and have a certain amount of certain things established by a certain time. So
I feel like you're true with that, but then again, it's like that has something to do with the people family members. Because I feel like family members would try to push you
not just family members, society, period.
That too, shit. I think it'd be family members that be pushing because I'm not going. My mom be asking me when I'm gonna have it. My mom asked me one time when I was gonna have a kid because I think I'm like it's me and my little brother that's left without no kids. So I'm like,
but you're 23. That's very young.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I actually got.
She's like, when you gonna have one? When you gonna have one?
And people thought that was waiting. 23 is not waiting.
Nah, honestly, I don't want kids until I'm established. Like I don't want to bring kids into the world, and I'm not saying I'm struggling or anything, but I don't want to bring kids. No, I feel like when you add an extra body into your household, that's extra money that you got to spend. And I feel like until I'm at the money limit or revenue where I want to be at in life or tax bracket where I want to be at in life, that's when I have kids. But till then, I'm not having no kids. I don't care what the circumstance is, and I don't want kids until I'm married. Honestly, like I need to know that you ain't here for a long haul. That's just how I feel personally. Like I don't want to be nobody's baby mom. I want to be a wife and then
I said
your
I'm not
baby's
having no more
mother.
kids until
Like,
I'm married.
you not about to just toss me to the side, because niggas.
Because I feel like even I'm a baby mother, and I feel like I can speak freely when it comes to this because I see both sides. But I feel like it's a lot of benefits to being a wife and having kids.
Exactly.
Now that I have a kid outside of wedlock, I know there's more benefits in wedlock than out of it, and that's why I would more rather, if I do continue having kids, I'm not having them until I'm married.
Yes, because like you just want to feel secure with your partner, and you want to feel like, I guess you're making the best decision. I don't know why I was about to say mistake. That might be the line, y'all, but you want to feel like you're making the best decision, and I feel like not shading single mothers, but me personally, I just want to have kids when I'm married. Like I don't want to have kids unless I'm married, because I feel like I have a little abandonment problem. So I'm like, I want you to be here firm, and if it's by law and contract, I know you're gonna be here. Like, no, but then again, married men don't be shit too. So it's like, that's why I say you gotta really choose your partner wisely before you take that next step and bring life into the world. You gotta make sure they're gonna be there for you spiritually. You gotta make sure they're gonna be there for you mentally, physically, and just trying to better you. It can't just be them just bettering themselves. They gotta also help better you as well, and you gotta help better them. You gotta like grow with your person. That's what I want to do. I want to grow with my person before I bring life into the world with this person, or even just. No, you better put a ring on his finger. But
I think marriage is at a decline right now.
Yes, I just told you these men be married. These men be married, and whole time they don't even like their wife. Like, that'd be the crazy part. Like, how are you married? You done made this commitment to God, to this lady or to this man, and you don't really even like this person like that. I feel like some people just be jumping the room too quick.
I feel like that's why a lot of people are not getting married as much as they used to back then, because they're actually thinking about it. Because they make it seem like we're just like our generation just doesn't want a commitment. I feel like our generation is just thinking more thoroughly. Yeah,
I feel like that as well, because it's like, you don't want to be married to somebody that's trying to just use your ass for what you got.
Or making it work for the kids.
You said make you do what?
Making it work for the kids, because that's a lot of people.
That's what people mess up doing.
A lot of aunties and a lot of grandmas. That was their excuse for staying with their weird ass husbands.
Oh, I just want to make it work for the kids. But whole time your fucking baby daddy, your husband is cheating on you with this one, that one. And how
trying to get at your nieces,
that's why I be like, if you really like, you gotta really feel your person out, like, before you even make that big commitment, like, because I feel like people show different colors, like, for real. They'll love bomb you and make you fall in love with this certain type of person that they are, and then once they get you into that trap, I feel like they switch up. But maybe I could just be speaking off personal experience.
Manipulating tactic, though.
True. That's why I said, baby, I'm just speaking of experience. But
there's a lot of narcissists around these days.
Can't stand them.
I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because it's social media and they feel like everything's like too accessible. But
that's another. Yeah,
they're very narcissistic. Like, they have so many options, and really, baby, you don't. Really, baby, you don't.
Yeah, I can't. I can't with that. I'm sorry.
I don't even know how long we've been on. Does it say it on here?
An hour. They didn't come in here, so shit. We got some time.
No, I don't want them to overcharge.
Oh.
But we got into some good topics.
We did.
Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Long-term friend. My entrepreneur bad bitch friend. Yes. Make sure y'all inquire about her wigs coming out soon. If y'all need a reading, because she's very, spiritual. Yes. Her readings are very accurate. And she's a safe space if you ever want to know your future, or you ever want to know the aura around you or anything like that. Also, keep up with her on her TikTok and, her more in her influencer lifestyle, because I'm pretty sure you're coming out with more stuff.
Of course. Stay tuned. I don't want to talk too much about what I'm coming out with, because people be hating. I don't need nobody saying.
You don't want to speak stuff and then people just praying on your downfall.
Exactly. That's why Tiffany wanted me to get her a reading on here. I'm like, no, girl, because when you get readings on here, especially like when you broadcasted it, And it's something good. It could be something perfect popping up into your life that's about to happen very soon. And then you're going to have people like, damn, I hope that shit don't work.
Right. Let me do some voodoo shit.
Like, I hope it don't work. Like, nah. Nah. But y'all wouldn't.
One last question.
What?
Would you ever see yourself going on Jocelyn's cabaret?
Yes. I'm not going to lie.
Jocelyn.
Y'all, I'm not going to lie. I definitely sent an audition in.
Oh.
But after that Big Lex fight,
okay.
Count me out that shit.
Maybe not.
Count me out that shit. Because honestly, I feel bad for Big Lex. I'm not gonna lie. People be like, well, she shouldn't have been talking shit, but it's a difference in talking shit. Well, no. She was talking her shit. Let me rephrase that, y'all.
But
she talks her
shit. She
shit.
from Philly?
No, I think she's from Milwaukee or some shit.
She from some hood.
But I feel like, I feel like with the Jocelyn's Cabaret and the Big Lex fight, I didn't like that. It was supposed to just be her and Jocelyn fighting one-on-one. I do not support jumping. That jumping shit is dead as freak. It's dead. Like, I don't support that. I feel like from what I seen in the clips, they was getting their ones in, and it looked like a pretty fair fight. But then when I saw men jumping in on Big Lex, I'm like, no. Yeah. Absolutely not. Like,
Jocelyn,
and she talked too crazy to them girls.
I got a love-hate relationship with that woman.
She talked too crazy to them girls, and my mom told me, she like, just go in for the exposure.
I feel like Jocelyn, she's unapologetically her, but at the same time, I feel like she done got to a certain pedestal where she feels like her shit don't stink. So
for sure, like, girl, you started off as a dancer too, and you over here talking about.
I gotta watch the latest episodes.
No, she started out as a dancer too, but my thing is, if you started out as being a dancer, why are you down talking these women? Why are you not uplifting these women? Because it's a lot that dancers go through that people do not know. Like, mentally, that job is draining, and if somebody has some sort of mental disorder, whether they be depression, anxiety, PTSD, personality disorders, or whatever the case may be, bipolar, whatever. You over here degrading these women when you need to be uplifting them, showing them the ropes.
That's why
I can't do that.
You ever heard of Jessica Dime's show? She actually has a show on a different streaming platform called The Mint, where she actually helps girls try to get out the strip club. So Jocelyn's is more like, oh, you're going on tour, we're still doing the strip stuff, you know. But Jessica Dime, she actually trying to help dancers get out the lifestyle.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I like that. Like, I want to see more.
Like, she's trying to, you know, push them to do their business ventures, whether it's rapping, singing. There's one girl on there that has a vision of wanting to be the first one to own her own strip club.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see more of these celebrities that was former dancers uplifting these women. Like,
I want to see it should not own a strip club. I really do.
That's one of my goals.
I really want to see
that is one of my goals. Like, I have my whole little strip club name and everything. Like,
and you can.
It's gonna happen. Like, I'm not playing. Everything I said I'm gonna do is going to get done. Like, I'm not playing. I just feel like we need more women, especially that came from the industry, to just uplift. Jocelyn, I fuck with. I
got a love-hate.
It's a love-hate because I love her as an entertainer. And her, I ain't gonna lie, she had me weak cussing them girls. I'm like, y'all really be letting them girls talk to you crazy. Like,
but you know what you signed up for.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't want to go forward with the process, because after that, I'm like, I don't think I could really stomach being talked to crazy. I don't think that I could just let somebody put their finger in my face,
because you know I don't have a pimp for
win, loss, draw.
Do that shit.
I don't give a fuck if Jocelyn wants to like do that shit to me. Win, lose, or draw. I'm swinging. Like, I don't care. Like, I just feel like them girls is like, they should not be letting no grown ass woman talk to them like that or belittle them like that.
You don't know people's situation. They're desperate for their opportunity.
It definitely is an opportunity, because Zeus is pretty big, but it's like selling your soul. Like, you selling your soul for
that's reality TV. Period. Though you sell your life,
and that's why I can't stop with it. Like, I wanted to for a second, but then I'm like, could I really be on camera letting this girl talk to me crazy like this? I'm like, nah.
There's other avenues.
I'm too crazy for that. Like,
I feel like Cardi B would have made it without the Love and Hip Hop. Like, I feel like she could have made it without the Love and Hip Hop.
I don't know about that.
She was only on one season, honey.
And that's why she made it, because she was on there.
She had a name before.
Like, she did, but I feel like it would have took a little longer.
It would, but you know, you gotta, just like being an independent artist, you know, it might take a little longer, but you gotta weigh your pros and cons, like your peace. Like, is it better to do it this way or sacrifice your privacy and your peace to make it faster?
I just feel like sometimes sacrifices are definitely needed to be made. And Jocelyn's show, that wasn't a sacrifice I was ready to take. I'm like, fuck that. Like, do y'all see how that lady be talking to them girls? Like, I'm already a hothead, so no.
We already know that.
No.
Lunch lady fight. But on that note, thank you for coming on the show, friend.
Thank you for having me, friend.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Nasty Closet Podcast. Remember, if you want to take a step in the closet in a safe space, you know, hit me up. If you want to be on the show, gotta have something going on.
Yes.
Something going on. And thank you guys for listening again. It's your girl T Nasty, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Got a white boy on my roster. He be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday like, what's doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay. Hope you have